So what's good, homies? It's your man, Dr. BOA. You know, a lot of times men find themselves in a situation where a woman that they put in a position that she could have never gotten in on her own, which is most women, takes it upon herself to believe her own hype and start to maneuver as if she's the reason for the position she's in. And she forgets that without you, there would be no her, especially her in the position that she's in. Now, CJ So Cool, man, a YouTuber, man, popular YouTuber, man. He's been doing it for a minute. Got over 8 million subs, man. Nice little following, man. Family channel. Seems like a pretty cool guy. And of course, you know, when you get to the money, there are certain things that change about you, namely the way that you floss. But along his journey, years ago, he met a chick who already had 2 children by another man, fresh out of a heartbreak, a quote unquote heartbreak. And he was young, broke, on his grind. The grind is lonely. We all know what the grind is. If you've been on the grind, if you're on the grind, it's a lonely journey. And so he fell in with the chick. Now, for whatever reason, she's starting to maneuver in a way that makes you understand that she believes her own hype. She thinks it's her who put her in the position. She forgot that she was just along for his ride. But this is the problem when you put a woman in a position that she ultimately doesn't deserve. At some point, as a man, you have to understand that no matter how down with you a woman was up to a certain level, everybody has a level that they get off on in your life. And you have to understand what that level is. And surely not legally marry the woman. Never put a woman in a position that she doesn't deserve. Because at some point, you'll see why she doesn't deserve it. Let's take a deep dive on this one. But first, let's elevate to a higher plane. Prepare for takeoff. Now, when you put a woman in a position that she didn't expect in life, she doesn't deserve it in life. See, we deserve what we accomplish in life. But as a woman, being with a man who accomplishes his goals is just a gift to her. It's just a gift from God to her. It's not her right. She couldn't have predicted that. But when you put a woman in a position that gives her a false sense of power, and a lot of times it's our wordplay and our wording with a woman, we convince her that she is in a powerful position in whatever kingdom we have built. And it can be said she's in a position of power. She's right beside us. That's a position of power. We can be affected by those who are close to us. But let's take a listen to this quick video, man, of CJ, just trying to explain, man, what took place. And we'll come back and chop it up on a real tip.
Royalty dumped me, G. Like left me. That's weird, huh? I started going out of town, networking, meeting people. I go to Royalty page because she ain't answering. She deleted the name out of her bio, G. That's crazy though, man. I thought I would be a lot more hurt, but it's like, I just want to talk to my twins. Where the kids at? She not answering the phone. Yo, whoever watching this, if you know Royalty, man, tell her to at least let my kid, because I don't even know what happened. I'm out here solo, me and my boys, and we just trying to get to it. But she don't want me to get to it. I think she want me to sit around her all day, y'all. I don't know, but that's old news now, because I got to take care of my bio, because now I'm looking goofy. I just have to let it be known so people won't be looking at me like it's on me. I don't know, maybe it's on us, but I'm putting it on her.
And here's the thing. I know some beta male sitting Johnny gonna say, "Oh, Dr. BOA, you say all the time that the woman is sitting there with you, she get you peace of mind at home, Dr. BOA, then she worth the money, Dr. BOA. You gotta pay that woman who gave you that peace of mind at home, Dr. BOA. If you can come home to a home cooked meal, Dr. BOA, if you can come home, Dr. BOA, to the man home loving, Dr. BOA, you got to treat that woman, man, like she deserves everything you got, because that woman is an equal partner in everything you do, Dr. BOA. See, you don't get the women the respect they deserve, Dr. BOA. You too busy respecting yourself.
Unsubscribe.
Okay, unsubscribe, sucker, but before you go, let me tell you this. I'm proud to say that what you hear is a man who is ultimately not really emotionally moved by the scenario, which I think is good. Because the last thing you want to do as a man in this position is be emotionally tied to a woman coming or going. You understand? When a woman leave, you help her pack. You don't let a woman come back when she decides she want to go. You don't let a woman play you like this and do all of these things. Because here's the thing, and we have to accept this and understand this as men. When you're a successful man and you got a woman, a wife, children at home with you, if she leaves you, it makes your life better. Yes, there's an adjustment to make when it comes to how you deal with your children and being, and being there with them every day. But otherwise, your overall life gets better. You understand? Even if you're rich and you have to give up something to the woman, your overall life still gets better. Now, if you ain't gotten it and then put you in the poorhouse because you were relying on the woman, that's something totally different. But I have to give you guys examples all the time. And this fits this guy because this guy's been doing this thing for a minute and he's made a lot of money doing it. You know what I'm saying? You can look at his lifestyle. You can tell that he makes money from this and other things. So you look at Michael Jordan, he was worth $300 million. But he had a plan for his life. He gave his wife half of that and said, I'm gone. You look at Jeff Bezos, billionaire, 100 times over. He was ready to leave his wife, man. He gave her a nice chunk of change, man, some shares in the company, man, and just 25% of the shares that they own together. That woman will never be broke again. He didn't care about the money. He cared about his freedom because he knows when you're a rich man and you free yourself, your life gets better. There's nobody who's more liberated. There's nobody who enjoys life more. There's nobody, man, who has such an amazing, ride through life than a wealthy man who's single. There is no greater time to be a man. You know what I'm saying? That's the perfect storm of conditions and circumstances for a man to have the most amazing life ever. So what we have to understand is this is not a loss for this guy, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, but it's a loss for him financially. It's going to be a loss for him financially or not. Because if he's got her tied into business or her business, make business off his business, it's a complicated thing. But there's a possibility, man, he can come out of this, man, without losing much paper as well. See, here's the thing that you men don't understand. Women aren't equipped to be with a man who is successful and not a simp. Not a man who's going to just be tied to that one woman. They can't wrap their mind around the concept that a successful man is going to have other options. And in this scenario, it may not even been this woman, but there are other scenarios, man, that arise when a man has paper, man, and he wants other women. That's just how this goes. There is no wealthy man, who just wants to have that one woman all the time and nobody else. There is none. There ain't no broke dudes. That's why broke dudes be having so many women, man. So many women, children all over the place, man. Because there is no man who just wants to have that one woman. But I will tell you this. You have to make sure that you don't upgrade a woman from position from the ground. Like you can't upgrade a woman from the ground unless she has a certain set of qualities. You understand what I'm saying? Certainly not upgrade a woman who has another man's children. Certainly not upgrade a woman, man, who has this terrible history with men, man, who's been heartbroken and who is emotionally distraught over men. You cannot upgrade these women because these women are not upgradable. You bring them up to the level you're on, but mentally and emotionally, they never grow into the role. So there's a whole bunch of possessiveness. There's a whole bunch of jealousy and even some envy in there. And before you know it, you got a woman that's competing with you. And here's the thing. I'll tell you like this. If this woman has truly moved on, I can tell CJ one thing, the same thing I tell all of you men all the time. A woman does not move on until she has an exit strategy. A woman does not leave and not have someone else to fall on. She's got a sponge for the emotional fallout of a breakup of a long relationship like this. He done put twins in the chick, man. Then, he upgraded her life tremendously. See, here's the thing. We can't say CJ wouldn't have made it to where he is, but we can damn sure say that Royalty wouldn't have made it to where she is without CJ. You see what I'm saying? So you have to, when you're focusing on your goals, man, you're focusing on your grind, man, and trying to get to that ultimate goal that you set for yourself in life. You did set a goal, right? Thought so. When you set yourself up, man, and you ready for that ultimate goal, man, and you get there, you got to make sure that the people around you, man, deserve to be there, man, because they worked to help you get there. Giving a woman what she's earned is one of my mantras. But giving a woman something she didn't earn is crazy. It doesn't make a bit of sense. Because why give her something she'll never appreciate? The reason you give is because you want it to be appreciated. You want it to be received in appreciation. And you want the person to understand the blessing that it is. But if you give someone something they didn't earn, namely a woman, you give her something she didn't earn, she's never going to appreciate it. She's never going to respect it. She's never going to respect you for giving it. And she's never going to appreciate you for considering her in that way. And then she ends up realizing that, hey, I'm the reason he is who he is. Why? Because you've carried her along on the entire journey. You know what kind of slap in the face it is, man, for someone that you've carried on a journey to say, I'm the reason you made it here? They were dead weight, slowing down the process. And when you still got there in spite of carrying their weight, they have the audacity to say that it's them, not you. But this is what happens in these scenarios, man, where you take a woman from a life, a simple life, the life she should have, and you upgrade her to a first-class seat on your journey, on your rise to the epitome of whatever particular industry that you set out to dominate. And then she gets there and she starts talking that, well, I deserve this and I deserve that. Man, let me tell you something. If it come down to what you deserve, shawty, then you owe me. You've gotten way more than you deserve up to this point. To be in the environment with a successful man every day is a blessing. To wake up every day in a certain environment, in a certain household, in a certain sense of financial carelessness, so to speak. You have not a care in the world when it comes to finances. And that's a woman's main thing, to be provided for and to be protected. You're in a protected environment where you have no financial concerns. You have the audacity to turn around and act like it's you. You have the audacity to turn around and act like you have the right to leave over some foolishness. You have the right to, and the way she did it, man, she just vamped. You know what I'm saying? Man, this can't happen, bro. And to the brother CJ, man, let me tell you something, homie. Man, you in the position, man, that you always dreamt of being in your whole life. Okay, you made a mistake and upgraded the wrong woman. But you learned a valuable lesson moving forward. And guess what? You're still in position and you're still getting paper. So your life ain't ruined. Your life is just beginning, as a matter of fact. Just make sure you don't put yourself in this position right here again. Lawyer up and make it happen. Because this is the thing. Even if the woman decides she wants to come back, are you a man or a bus? What, you gonna come every 15 minutes, let a woman jump on and jump off every time she get ready? Nah, bruh. You let her go right back down the riding coach and you keep flying private. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.